back. Let's find out if we got anything wrong so far. For that, we go to TV's Andy. Leave it handy.
Hey, Greg, how are you?
Good.
Whatever. Obama girl won't endorse Obama. Jonathan, you said Obama girl's career and Obama's career have shadowed each other, and you pointed out both of them looked better in swimwear 4 years ago. How do you know this?
I've seen things that you would not believe, Mr. Levy. And by the way, I look way better and still absolutely fabulous in a Speedo, as most of the Italian people will attest.
Is that
after
right?
my vacation, yes.
All right.
And the Speedo, eh?
I'm gonna, yeah. Yikes. Dan, you said this reminds you of back in 1980 when there was all this heat for Ronald Reagan, and then in 1988 it all kept up. I assume you meant 1984.
Yeah,
right?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I have been 0 for 8 on everything I've said so far today.
Yeah. There's an easy fix for that, though.
If it's talking about looking it up, I won't do it, Andy.
No, just, don't screw up.
Well,
Yeah.
what's the fun in that?
Yeah.
I guess. Michael, you said that Amber Ettinger, the Obama girl, said she was going to write books, and then you said at least you think that's what she said. You're really filling that bill seat, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was told when I came, it was like there were a bunch of guidelines. You got to be like, not very funny and kind of weird and, say stuff that's not true. And I don't know. So I'm just trying to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was
Well, no, but Bill's like, he can't get this wherever he is.
No, he's out of the country, so
Yeah,
say
He's out of
whatever
the
you
country,
want.
so he's not going to, and this doesn't go online.
Yeah, and I don't think he knows how to work a DVR, so we're
No,
probably
I
fine.
know that.
Yeah.
That's where he hides things.
Jonathan, you asked what flossing is.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, it means showing off, letting people know what you got. Greg used to be really into it.
I do my flossing with my Speedo.
Yes, you do. Also, by the way, known as, I believe, floss.
Careful now.
Yeah. Still, there are images I don't want going on behind.
The idea of flossing with a
scared.
Speedo, though, seems a bit arousing.
Yeah.
I think I saw that on a Chippendales review.
Did you really?
Yeah, so
That was probably me.
Yeah, that was amazing. Can't wait for that Channing Tatum movie to come out. Gonna bring my wife to it.
Yeah, no, definitely a good idea.
Yes, bring my wife to that
Absolutely.
Channing Tatum movie.
Yeah, about male strippers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and the wife. She loves that stuff. I can't stand it.
Principal Bands, God Bless the USA. Greg, you talked for a really long time about how you spent, how much time you spent today reading Mad Men plot points because you didn't understand last night's episode, and you ended by asking if you made a point. You didn't.
I thought I made a very eloquent point when I was asked to clarify by Nicole, and I said, as a male in your middle age, it's somehow okay to invest a lot of emotional, serious time into ephemeral things as opposed to something that matters, like patriotism. I think that's a good point. And I did it again.
God bless the USA.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Michael, you seem to be under the impression that the students who are children of immigrants mostly hail from Ireland, I believe it was? Yeah.
Because in Brooklyn, there's a lot of Irish people.
Right. I think it's Pakistan or Pakistan, as I like to say. Mexico or Mexico.
Yes.
And Ecuador or Ecuador.
Is that true? Do you have numbers on that?
I don't have exact numbers, no.
Yeah, but it was in the story that there are a lot of Pakistan. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
That said, you did correctly point out, of course, that this principal, Greta Hawkins, is kind of a whack job. She is the same principal who, back in January, wanted to give students extra credit for not going to the bathroom.
What?
What?
I remember that.
That's true?
Yes.
Oh, wow. They should have put that in the New York Post story because they did mention that she was a Jehovah's Witness.
Yes.
Kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But they didn't mention that sort of more relevant bit of previous idiocy.
Should point out, Hawkins has received some really nasty racist emails over this because, of course, there's nothing like showing how patriotic you are by calling people subhuman gorillas and hoping AIDS kills all black people.
Wow. Why did you send that stuff, Andy?
Well, and then there's this one. N-words and their Jew commie bosses are the scum of the earth. I mean, seriously, I'm just sitting here minding my own business. Now I'm part of this? How does this happen?
Why do you hate Lee Greenwood
This is
and
just
America?
not fair. I just don't get it. Dan, thank you for pointing out the true losers here are the kindergartners.
They are. Just let them paint with their hands.
Yeah.
Do we get extra points? I didn't go to the bathroom the whole time in the show.
Well,
You're
You're going to have to prove
Do I get any
that.
the
points?
show is not over yet, Nicole.
Oh.
We
All
hand
right,
out
we'll
the
see
we
if I
hand out
can-
the points afterwards. KKK wants to adopt a highway. Nicole, you said the Klan should just pick up the litter and forget the sign. Not exactly the spirit of the First Amendment, is it?
You know, skip the sign. Just skip it. Be anonymous. Just clean it up.
Or the spirit of the Klan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Dan, you pointed out that being exalted Cyclops is nothing to scoff at.
I mean,
Did you know, you probably did, part of the job of the Exalted Cyclops is to preside over the Council of the Centaurs and write quarterly reports to the Grand Giant? How fun does that sound?
it sounds like as much fun as I have when I'm playing Magic the Gathering.
Seriously, I mean,
They really chose stupid names because they really were in a basement and lonely.
but I gotta say, you take the racism out of it, this sounds awesome.
You know what?
They're the Grand Giant?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound dangerous until you realize they're just full of hate.
Yeah.
It sounds like, sounds like a bunch of nerds that aren't going out on a Friday night.
Yeah. Also, Dan, you want the Klan to plant trees. I'm guessing black people might not agree with you there, given the lynchings in the history
I mean,
stuff like that.
Oh.
I'm
The other
swinging
thing
and
too,
missing
you know,
today.
Andy, there are a lot of people that are on a waiting list to adopt a highway, and for them to, you know,
Yeah.
to get in front like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I love, by the way, the Exalted Cyclops says, quote, it gives our members something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you can only be at the physics lab so many hours a day. Something, I don't know. Greg, you said it's a big lie about the Klan even having members. In fact, Klan membership has dropped from what was reportedly millions in the mid-1920s to roughly 5,000 today. So
Yeah.
they're doing something wrong.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They stopped bringing Rice Krispie treats to their meetings.
That could be, yeah.
The other thing, it could be that they're completely racist.
Could be at that.
And that's like, you know, just you don't get a lot of people like that anymore, I don't think.
Oh, but although, Michael, they do say that the numbers of hate groups, the number of people in hate groups is actually rising, but the Klan is going down.
What you're
It's
suggesting?
kind of old school, I guess. What is a new hate group? I mean, and how are they
I'm-
defining that hate group?
Greg, I'll let you answer that.
Well, no, I think what you're getting at, what Andy's trying to get at, is that they need an image makeover.
That's
They need
exactly
a
right.
nicer, friendlier version of the KKK.
Or
like
maybe the
Madonna.
problem is
Yeah.
they're too nice and friendly, and the true hardcore haters don't want to deal with them anymore.
No, that could be a good. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Who knows? High school students hooked on Adderall. Greg, don't mention that some of the kids are getting Adderall by faking symptoms to their doctors and then say good idea.
Yeah. Terrible, actually.
Not that kind of show.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you are obsessed with Justin Bieber, maybe a little too much?
Maybe a little too much. He needs to go away. He needs to go back to Canada, which I was initially said he was from.
Yes, yes, you did.
That's right.
There was no mistake there.
You just want to see Jedward replace him, don't you?
I want to see Michael Bublé replace him.
Is that right?
No.
All right.
Do you know who Jedward is?
I have no idea. What is
How, Andy?
Yes?
He doesn't know who Jedward is.
How can you
Like, fake-
speak the Queen's English and not know who
Is that a
Jedward
fake heavy metal band?
No, Jedward are twins. They are twin Brits.
They're overrunning your country, your former country.
They're the greatest twin male creature ever to exist.
Since Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Yes.
Clearly one or two more reasons why I left.
Dan, thank you for pointing out that the true losers here are the coke dealers.
I mean, I'm just saying, you gotta help friends out sometimes.
I hear you,
And
man.
if I got a platform to do it, I'm gonna do it. These doctors, you're already making enough money. I miss you, Juan.
Did you do one of these? I wasn't looking.
No. I can't sell them out. Let them know what sect I'm repping.
Oh, okay. Good for you, man. By the way, about this whole thing about making you focus, authors, including James A.G. Graham Greene and Philip K. Dick, all took Benzedrine, which was an amphetamine similar to Adderall that used to be available over the counter, to help increase their writing output. And Jack Kerouac took it and wrote On the Road in 3 weeks.
There you go.
I know a lot of writers now that do the same thing. I'm just saying, I'm not talking about me. It's not like one of those things where you say, like, I have a friend who's...
Right.
But I know a lot of writers that do this too. So it's not just students. We should stop blaming the
The
students.
only way to convince us it's not you is to tell us who it is.
Don't?
You know, I actually really could, and I'm not going to, because
Apparently there's one of them on this panel.
it's coming from inside the house.
Is that right? Wow.
And if you've seen my act, you know that I don't take it.
No, you are, as you said, you are a fan of the Downers. I would not. Yes.
See, Andy knows me. That's a man that knows
I
me.
know. Yep.
You know, Gabe, this is an interesting fact. So this cover article on the New York Times was approximately 10,000 words. Who was doing the Adderall?
Yeah, exactly. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah.
That totally negates all those other weird things that you said in the first half.
I did say a lot of, I did say a lot of weird
But
things.
that's right,
Yeah.
because clearly that person was on Adderall.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That you are, my friend. Coming up, the French Open caused quite a stir this year, and we've got the latest scores. Just kidding, who cares about the French Open? What is that? Was Don Rickles joking about Obama racist? I haven't heard it yet, but it sounds racist.